with the most insane and bad feel I am in again. Terrible feel because broker I'm using is terrible. I click the button and it executes it like 5 seconds later. So that's the entry. That's the entry they gave me. I will sort it out, but we're close to the counterfeit of this trade idea. And the trade idea was that we are actually at the AFOP setup redux. Apparently not. So here we create a new zone. We came back to the origin. We did a double bottom, and we got stopped. So this video will not see the light of day. Did I place the stop wrong? 425. The last it's the BPR, so this is was the last resort, and we did weak it because these are the micros. Would you want to make an attempt? Because we were a little bit too eager. Would you want to make an attempt? 426. Stop by for 5.45. Let's see. So if we wanted, and if it had to work, then we would need that it happens now, that this is just closed above and never to come back. Otherwise this is clearly hasn't worked. Have we forgotten, have we let go of the long idea? No, I haven't let it go. That's why I did re-enter. So this will be the time when we close this candle. It couldn't close. Is this one gonna push? This will be a stop buy, but with this broker makes it very hard to enter stop buy. So stop buy at 325. I will put a stop buy at 325. Let's see if I can do it in time. 325. Price is wrong. Stop buy. Of course, I would have done the stop buy. All right. Okay. Let's see what field did we get. 27. Yeah. Well. all right. So that was the last possible time to respect this BPR, and we did respect it. And now we did reach this inversion, but if we close above it, then it's going to become a sort of a so-called reaper in anticipation. You have to close above it, and then maybe this is going to happen. Otherwise it's a loss, and it is what it is. Well, I don't think we can put a stop below here, because then the trade idea doesn't make sense. So 317.50 is our stop. So 317.50. Now, profit target is 379. Aspirational, of course. And it's the 430. has been another double bottom at what we would call the, and I changed this into the do you remember I had placed the reversal setup levels. I changed it if this is going to be a continuation, just to get a sense. So if this, the next candle is going to do a body close to, what are the mean levels for manipulations in expansions? I put a stop below here now, 17. Let's see, I put the stop at 317, okay. 317.50. And it's 430. 433 is usually the start of a volatility move, so-called macro. Do I have time-based macros here? Yes, okay. Let me show you. Right. There's, oh, actually, this 403. It's not 433. So as you can see, actually, it did start quite a move at 403. Well, it completed. Yeah. So in this case, the time-based macro, it did work out for the 3 a.m. push, but not the way around. So let's see if this works the same. We did breach above this level. So if we use my indicator, let's give it its dues. So what does the indicator say? Let's turn on the origins. Bullish origins are very interested in. I have this. This has been already mitigated, that's why it's not showing. We can show it. Don't prune the origins. As you can see, we were in, well, if you consider that this is the last up move before breaking up, we're in the origin. We did a double bottom at exact level, could not breach it, came back down to retest this imbalance. We could not close below it, and I had misplaced the stop here, so I misplaced the stop. The stop had to go. In that case, I placed it here below the BPR and it wicked it, so I should have placed it here and would still be in that trade. So now this Reaper has been activated. So now ideally it should hold price nicely, and we can maybe move. Well, what was my entry? So ideally I wanted to enter on the stop. If you saw it, I was trying to stop by here, but the entry was in the end 327.85. all right, I'm happy to see this because we got another nice read. Right, this is our trade. We're already 18 points in profit. This is another AFOP setup. Okay, that's the real AFOP setup. I'm glad I'm catching it live. Let me show you that it's actually true. I am actually in this. yes, that's what we like. Let me move to stops to break even. So 327.85. So do 328. So okay, we are break even. So the actual entry was 327.20. And yeah, okay. So now I don't expect any resistance anymore. Again, I expect this to run like crazy. The reason for this is that, look, there's a lot of liquidity that has been built. And we expect that the candle, 4-hour candle, finally we are in the last 2 hours of the 4-hour candle 2 to 6. And we expect it to close strongly bullish and go towards, we had a target, right? I had the target that I showed you. The target we had was actually this one, right? So if you look at the higher order, yeah, so there's not much. So apart from, you could call this an immediate rebalance, and we could measure the 50% of this, 50%, and make a point so that if we close above, this candle closes above the 50%, then we will be probably taking this whole thing. And that's why I had as a target. So this would be, you know, statistically the expansion target if we body close above here. And I would expect that we close the 4-hour candle above here. It is FOMC day, we are pre-FOMC, so we also have to see the volatility will keep going, even though there's this big, you know, sword hanging above us. In any case, let's go back to the trading screen. Okay, we're up 15 points from the wrong entry. Frustration is huge. I'm hiding the my trend-based stuff. Yeah. So we're break even. I expect a swift target at least here. So we could maybe, so at least this would be partial. Now it seems to me that we're going there, and okay, let's see how it plays out. What can I teach you more? Can I mention? All right, so what about, I'm a little bit out by this. I had to stop here, and because it's the micros have more liquidity and more manipulation. So what would happen? It would be nice to see how it was done on NQ. Let's see. It wicked too. So it did wick also in NQ. This PPR was wicked, so it would not have changed much to trade this on NQ. So the correct stop position was below here, and for say 1 point. Okay, this is though a nice win. We're break even. I don't even want to, let me put it one point of profit in profit. And did I already put it 1 point of profit to cover for the fees? Yes. Okay. And well, we could set a limit for 4 at this level. It is pretty clear that we're going to get there very fast. I mean, I hope. But I'm happy I could show you. You know, you take losses, but you try to evaluate objectively what price is doing, and hopefully, yeah. So this is the expansion of the 4-hour candle. Textbook. All right. What else? I wanted to show you that actually the position is live and it's not fake. Let me see how I can do it, like this. So this is it. I have 5 micros at 32785, and that's currently that. Oh, missed. Damn, I got it. All right, friend of mine took the same trade. Okay, shall we, as we say, maybe let's not be too ambitious and just take most of it off at 35950. So do it like that. $595. So the 35950 we're going to sell for, just because the okay, we let it go, and then we'll see what happens with the trailing. Well, I could actually swap and put the stop as soon as we hit the level, move the stop. We could also do it that way, but sometimes it just wicks and reverses and it's very painful. 25 points profit. Okay, some retracement. Okay, some retracement. Keep an eye on the. Keep in mind that yeah, we'll see what happens. Now we are at the opposite, right? So we are in the origin area of the the top of the range, so it's normal that there is some resistance, and the question is this the moment where we break out or not? Would be sad if it retraced all, but we'll take it, whatever. Okay, so what I wanted is, so I have leaving a runner at this level. And the question is if I actually move the stop. So I have a friend who's a very successful trader, futures trader, and he does not use the, limit orders to take profits. He just moves the stop and gives the chance the price to actually break out to continue. It is tricky to do because you might get stopped the second you set it. So to basically counterfeits the purpose many times. It just ends there. And if you wait one extra second to let it close above, then you might lose the actual TP. So that has happened to me many times. That's why you have to find your comfort and decide how you want to enter and exit positions. Okay, pushing up again. What time is it? 4:45. Yeah, so it makes sense that up to leading to 4:45 we retrace. I don't know, I mentioned it many times, but many times the 15th minute close of an hour, before the 15th minute close, there is degree of retracement, because generally the half hour are, the increased volatility is going to be at the turn of the half hour and the turn of the hour. And so there's a game that the hour candle plays. And so every 20 minutes or every 15 minutes, there's different phases, the ebbs and flows, the troughs and peaks of price. Price keeps moving. Anyway, maybe pause here and let you tell you in a second how it's gonna go. Otherwise, it gets boring. Watching this paint dry. So let me pause this. I will unpause when we are done with this trade. Be back in a second. All right, go back. I'm still in it. I just thought I'll show you. We just touched this EMA and we might move the stop. So we did take this liquidity. So if we bolt up, it's nice because it's an indication that we're a strong bullish trend. So we can probably set the stop at 42.50 now after we close above here. So let me do it. 42.50 is it? Yeah, 42.50, right? 42.50. 425. Okay. So it's 4:52. Also, it's the turn of the hour, the 5 hour, last hour of the 4 hour candle. The actual close of the hour possibly should not be above here. Actually, I should be a little bit more. So that you can expect a retracement at the exact turn of the hour, because otherwise it would be. Yeah, you probably can't expect a close before 5 a.m. right? Otherwise it would be a crazy indication, bullish indication. It does look like it's pushing though, and this is a liquidity sweep by one tick. The close of the hour always brings some volatility, so we're either going to rock to the top very, very hard, or maybe counterfeit and take me out. Basically, we're 24 points in profit. It makes me happy. How much if I get stopped now? Well, it's already 15 points, which is fine. And my target is 5 hour right now. But I'm going to take most off at this one, right? So how much would that be? 3 hour. That's nice. It's a good ratio. Okay, I'll pause again because there's 7 minutes to go, and don't want to bore you. See you in a bit. So I changed my mind on the stop, and I moved the trail just above my entry. So, and if it's a break even plus expenses, it's a break even, because there is, it's the close of the hour, and the close of the hour cannot, many times won't give this very strong bullish signal of the previous hour being closed above. So we have to wait for a certain degree of retracement before we have to wait 5 a.m. and then a push might come. So in fact, it's good that I moved it, because there will be another, sweep of manipulation. It's a good sign. After we close above here, then I can move the stop to 42. But in that case, we're gonna hit the target in that case. And I'm gonna unload 80% of the position. So in that case, then we don't care too much. And still 23 points profit. But actually, it might push immediately after 5 a.m. It's 4:59. Live trading, market open. Okay. I was very cautious, and it seems to be working out. 30 seconds. Okay. 10 seconds to the 5 a.m. and after the close of the candle, which I would expect push to, because this is an accumulation just below an equal highs. So I'll be very surprised if we don't take it. And after we push above here, then we can move the stop to, then would be 42. I had moved it to 42.75 maybe, so I would have been stopped if I didn't move it. That's nice. So we'll move to 42 after we push above it. So as you remember, we follow the EMA, closed above it again, so we can sort of consider that if trend was going to continue, we're not going to violate the EMA 2 times, or so I hear. Okay. The funny thing about this level, the expansion 25% percentile, so for the times that where the candle will do a body close above the previous one, it only in 25% of cases we don't reach this level. That's how you read it. So 75% of the times, 3 out of 4, we will reach at least this level. That's what it means. So we're going to stay below this level 25% of the times if the candle is going to end with the body close, because this is that scenario. So that's nice. We'll see if it plays out, or if I'm doing the calculations right or not. We're still waiting. Okay, so the 5 a.m. happened. Now, whenever a candle closes, there's 2 things that can happen. Expansion immediately at the close to do a retracement, or retracement before expanding. And the strongest move happens when a retracement happens and then expands. Because if the expansion happens immediately, then you expect the second half of the hour to retrace, because the candle needs to have the shape of the candle. That has to have a wick, a manipulation, an accumulation, a manipulation, and an expansion. And that's how the candles are formed. You see here, this 1 hour candle, and a big manipulation down, and then it closed up, right? So this was the 4 to 5. So 4 to 5. 4 opened here, came down, came back up, and closed above. Right, so actually opened here. Opened here, sorry. Opened here, came down, and closed. 503. 503. Many times a huge volatility push happens in the last half hour of the 4-hour candle, so at 5:30. I've seen that many times. And we'll see what happens. There is some increased volatility. It's 503. Apparently the 3rd minute of the hour has something to, and the 33, 3 and 33 have something to do with some volatility injection in the market. Maybe people using 3 minutes candles to decide what to do. I don't know. We did take this, so this is sort of AFOP double top that cannot breach the high. So in this zone we closed below, came back and did the double top. We couldn't wick above, so we might have a continuation to the downside in the microscopic world. So if we go and zoom in on the 15 seconds, what's happening? Double bottom, we tried to breach it, hit double top, couldn't do it, and now we've been rejected. And so remember, there's FOMC today, so can't expect the same level of clean delivery during London than, you know, in the AM session of New York, because this is a US based index. So do we want to retrail again or let it breathe? How many points to 39.75? 12 points. Is the trade invalid if we let it come down to here? 39.75? Maybe. Okay, let me just do 39.75 as a stop. And we take 12, 13, 14 points. Oh, how many were there? That would be 12 points. Yeah, not hugest of satisfactions. We are very close to, right now we are at 20 points profit, and we're dilly-dallying. As I said, we did double top this zone, so we have, so price on the 15 seconds turned bearish. Let's see if we can read it. Okay, we're on the 15 seconds. There's some gaps because the volume, this is also the new contract, so volume might be in development. Let me hide this for now. So which kind of zones are we using? Okay, if we use wicks to track zones, we have a break to the downside, and we are in a temporarily bearish stance, with the protected high being this one, because we broke below this one. We could not break above this one, so we did double bottom on the top. We are in range. We are in accumulation range with equalize highs at the top of the range. and we're reaccumulating again, and it's 507. So what generally happens, it's very rare that you have an accumulation close to liquidity level and you get the complete rejection to the downside. That's not how price moves. And this is an accumulation. Maybe you would do another retracement or final manipulation into this zone and to then move up. But what do I know? I don't know. We'll see. So I still expect bullish price, bullish delivery. The problem is the injection is going to happen at 520 to 530 to 540, and so we have a little bit of time to spare. So I will pause again. We're tracking this trade together. Every few minutes we check. I check on you. We're now sitting on the average and to see if we can move decisively to the target. There is something to be said about this. Was a military balance. There's a fair value gap that has been tested and now overcome. Blue balls, right? That's nice. Okay, we're pushing. As I said, now we can move the stop to 42. Okay. Move to 42. Hey, and we're pushing. Okay. Show us how great this trader is. $5.10. I still have the taking 4 off at this level. All right. Okay. Vediamo. Oh, sorry. Some Italian slipped. We're all yeah, I think it's 511 is not the time, right? The right time for smashing it is around 533. So if it happens before 515, then we might expect a retracement for 530. But I'm happy because, you know, that's where we have our TP and everything worked out. The trail is now, so first we placed it here, then I placed it here. Okay, I'll close for now with by hand. I hate when it does that. Okay, I closed 4 by hand. I hate it when it goes to 1 millimeter and it doesn't do it. So we closed 4 and now I'm trailing. So we made nice and crisp. So far, 230. Is it yours? Okay, so $240 plus the runner still going. All right. All right. Yes, TP. Yes, saw me TP early by half a point. And now we have a runner. So now where do we trail this? this we can let it run, right? So 42, we can leave it at 42 and just let it run. Okay. Okay. I'm very happy. I don't know if you guys want to stay for watching paint dry a little bit more. Maybe not that fun. 40 minutes in the end, you know, even with pauses, this has been. So, all right. Okay. Okay, so yes, told you that we could push high. Ah, my God. I see, that's the time where you need to decide if I move the stop here, we'll still be in this trade. But sometimes it's tricky and it will retrace. I would say let's call this, and maybe I'll tweet about it or come to the Discord of the SBS gang and check out how it went, or I'll tweet about it in the end. I appreciate you staying with me so far for so long, and this one is also in the books. Thank you for watching. Talk to you soon. That's the trade. Woohoo!